a list of modules on the left side. We have a couple of tabs on the right-hand side, and notice that just like we have a selection of the current module, we will probably want to do something similar in the tabs. So to do that, we're going to have to convert this into hyperlinks, right? And then as we click on them, encode in the URL the lesson that we clicked on, and then use that ID, right, to highlight the correct tab. So let's do that. So to create the hyperlink right here, what we'd like to be able to do is just recreate the same URL. We just want to append here lesson and then the ID of the lesson, right? So let's copy this URL, right? We want to copy that. We want to wrap this hyperlink, right, and use the href here and paste that URL there. And then wrap the lesson title in there. All right, so here instead of a hard-coded course, we would like to have a variable that keeps track of the course ID. Instead of a hard-coded module, we want to have a module ID, module ID, and then this would be the lesson that we clicked on, right? So this would be the lesson ID. So this is lesson ID. Okay. Notice that none of these were parsed from the path variable, path parameter. So we need to do that. So let's head over to the component and let's just do that. Right. We had parsed only the module ID. We should be able to parse the course. Right. The course as well. Course ID, and then CID, there it is, and copy it into a local variable. Course ID initially is empty. Okay, and let's see if we hover over it. Right, if we click on it, oops. If we hover over it, why is it not rendering? All right, notice that it's trying to navigate there, but it's probably showing this blank screen because right we might be navigating to a route that has not been configured, right? So let's fix that. Let's go to the routing modules and let's create a route for this brand new navigation, right? That's going to look like a course ID, module ID, and then lesson ID, right? And we want to stay in the same component, right? So if we go to the tabs again, we're going to parse out the lesson ID as well. Lesson ID. We're going to parse it out from the path, LID, and we're going to copy it in our lesson ID, right? That we are using in the HTML to recreate that URL. All right, let's go back. Course list. Let's go to a course. No, go back 4550. There we go. Okay, so we have that, and if we click on this, what's going on? Module. Let's see. Lesson ID. Lesson ID. Let's refresh. href, lesson title. Oh, okay, so wait a minute. No, okay, it's not lesson ID. It's lesson dot underscore ID. There we go. There we go. See the ID there? Right? And we're clicking over it, and it's changing here. Right? And we can display down below, the current lesson ID that we are clicking on. There it is. So it's this one, right? Notice that we have the same issue as before, this flicker. We can fix that flicker by changing, instead of an href, we can do a routerLink. Okay, there we go. See that? And we can also highlight right, the current lesson by adding a class here where we're going to calculate the class dynamically. I'm going to say that, apply the active class if the current lesson ID, right, matches the lesson ID from the path, right? If it is the same, if it is the same, then apply the active. Right, so we need to refresh. Let's see. Oops. There it is. Right, so it is highlighting it. Obviously, we might need to style it a little bit. Right, we can go to the CSS for the tabs and say, if you see the active class followed by a hyperlink, I want to set the color to be white. There we go. Okay. All right. Excellent. Let's see.